Um, good early morning. I've been trying now for the last 20 minutes to get Steven to come through, Figueroa JR. There's so much tension right now because I have 3 males, a little boy with a woman. I keep hearing the word floor and why. I'm going to read off the things that I do have. It's just not making sense to me. I mean, they probably will make sense to whoever's watching this. I'm a bit confused because I don't know if some of the stuff is being brought into Steven's video. It's almost as if my reading's getting mixed in with these other people that are trying to come through. So I'm going to give you what I do have. And first of all, I'm going to start off with what I do is when it involves a child or a spirit in general, what I like to do is I like to basically honor their spirit with a drink, a piece of food. I honor them with, crystals and stones and, just basically a loving energy to bring them forth. I even brought Steven a little piece of puzzle to play with, to excite him a bit. I'm going to read off to some stuff that I did that came through as I was getting ready to do his reading, and some of the stuff that I did get. I think this has to do with the baby. I'm not sure, but I also have names. And I feel like some of the stuff got mixed up in with his reading. So I got the words case, baby, waste, floor, murder. Then I have Thomas Xavier, Keenan, and then the word Williams, or I'm pretty sure it's Keenan, but I looked at my paper and I did verify there's a name of Keelan Williams. Also release, short change, also the word left. That was the first set of words that I got. And then I did get some things here. I'm not too sure what it means. It will make sense to the person the video is for. If some of the stuff doesn't make sense, I'm assuming it's for the people that are coming through. So I will read off to you what I have for this one. I'm just waiting to see if I'm hearing. I got floor again, and I got why, not happy, sad. It says, why? Keeps asking, why, mommy, why? So I have mommy, near, sleep, by, tired, friend, asleep again, tell mommy, drug or rug. Drug can mean drug across the floor or the actual drug that you would do. Rug is, I put rug down as another word that might have the meaning to it. Like maybe you hear one word and it could mean another word. So I always like to give a different variation. Vegetables, I'm going to assume he meant vegetables or veggie, because I have veggie, tables, and tails. When the Saints Go Marching In Again. That was a couple of days ago. I heard that when I did the list. I also have the color blue. Drain, the word drain. The number 3, the word make mommy. Stripe, shirt. I got the word ban or belt. Belt just was said now, but I got the word ban, as in B-A-N. Then I heard like almost as if it was a rubber was being, so I thought maybe it meant rubber band. Didn't wake, fell, hurt, fell again. He kept saying hurt and fell. He said that a couple times. Mommy, listen. Mommy told them no. And he asked me why. I don't know what the word dream would mean. Mommy said no. No time. Why didn't she? Why no time? She said no time. Now, there's a woman that has been speaking with him. I know he was a toddler, I think somebody said on YouTube. And then he says, Mommy lost me. Why? Now, these words came after one after another, so I'm not sure if it's a sentence or if they're actual separate words. And then he says, lost. Again, me, sleep. I sleep. Crib, floor, hurt again. And that's really all I got out of him. And then he shows me walking away with a woman. I'm assuming it's a woman. I see them both walking away from behind. And she was holding his little hand. And he had told me goodbye. And I don't know how much of this is actually him. I know when he speaks about mommy a lot. But the other stuff, case, baby, waste, floor, murder, and then the names, release. I also have to Tasha as well. I was speaking also with a Thomas, and he said related to a Tasha. And the word left. So I don't know what any of this stuff means. Hopefully this means something to you in the reading. He definitely didn't trust me too much. It was like he was kind of nervous. It was like a little kid scared to speak to me, like you would as if you were afraid to talk to an adult as a child. So I'm not too sure. I wonder why he said belt. Oops. Loosen belt. Okay. I did ask him how he passed. But it was like he kind of backed off from me a little bit, like he was nervous. So I'm not too sure. I mean, hurt. Maybe he fell and got hurt, or maybe he fell asleep and didn't wake. I'm not too sure on that because I really his energy is funny because it was like he wanted to talk to me, but he kind of stayed back a little, like he was nervous or afraid. Sometimes children's spirits, like the Maddox case, it took me a while for him to trust me and to talk to me, but there was when a child is small, what usually comes to me is I'll usually get a guide of theirs or maybe their guardian that will come and talk for them, because they're usually, their energy is not entrusting yet of me, and it takes them a few times to actually fully come within to tell me things. But if this can make sense to anybody, waste, what does waste mean? Waste life. Floor, head. Beaten, trauma. So I don't know, because this is a woman telling me these things, and I'm not too sure if Thomas yet is a last name of a man or a woman, or that's an actual person's name. Edith Thompson. Or, excuse me, Thomas. Edith Thomas. Okay, so that is a woman. Boy, beaten, trauma. So this is the baby. Alright, so that tells me that was not an accident. He didn't fall asleep and not wake up. I was thinking originally maybe SIDS, how you say it, SIDS, of a baby goes to sleep and doesn't wake, but that's not it, because I just heard boy, beaten, trauma. Sweetie, hold on one second. Who hurt you, honey? Who did, mommy or daddy hurt you? Was it somebody in the family? Yes. Can you tell me who, sweetheart? Come to play. They came to play at your house? Is that what you thought? No, you can play with you can play with the blocks and take them back home with you. You can take them to that beautiful, beautiful light that you're in. And you can tell the angel that they can have those, take with you. I'm going to let you keep these. These are yours. I left him a little puzzle for him to have. Angel. Aww. Mommy made me sad. Oh, sweetheart. It's okay. I don't even know who he lived with or... Do you want to give a message to your family, sweetie? Mommy what? Mommy dream. Mommy dream. Do you have a message for anybody else? Sad had to go away. but you're better now, sweetheart. In light. Yes, you are. May God bless you, sweetheart, and everything's going to be okay. Yes. And thank you for talking before him. He really needed the help. He needed to be able to trust me. Thank you so much. And God bless you, and thank you for coming, and thank you for bringing him. Oh, I know. Wasn't fair. This woman is saying they wasted his life. This is wasted life. Beautiful. Saying he was a beautiful soul, but a wasted life. They wasted his life. Word car. Police car. Somebody's showing me an ambulance with lights, which tells me trauma again. With lights. Trauma. Saying his name, Stephen Figueroa Jr. I see him. He's playing with a little toy. It almost looks like a little car. But it's like he's wearing this, and you know, how I perceive it, how I see him almost, as if he's in like a striped shirt. He's wearing a striped shirt. That could mean something, and I have to perceive it a certain way. I don't know if I'm hearing this correctly. Something about the word floor or Florida. I'm not sure. I cannot have others stepping into my reading. I will shut this reading down if I cannot get the second that I need for Stephen. He's already said goodbye once and he came back. I need him to be able to trust me. Thank you for coming, Stephen. I hope you enjoyed your milk and cookies, sweetheart. Bitch. Okay, so I don't know if you guys could hear me talking, but I'm going to read to you what else was said, and if this makes sense, because I have people still coming into my reading. So I have the words come to play, sad had to go away, he's in light now, he's at peace. Floor head, loosen belt. Now I don't know what that could mean, but mommy dream, mommy made me sad. The word Edith Thompson came through. Boy, beaten trauma. I was shown ambulance with the flashing lights in front of, looked to be a home. He says car, police car. Well, at that point, the woman was speaking for him. Wasted life, beautiful. Florida or floor? Floor. And the question keeps being asked, why? Like, why did this happen? Like, he says, why, mommy? And I hear the word angel and the word yes. Waste life again. I heard that in the beginning. I asked him who hurt him. And strange, I can't give a the word neither, and then the word yes. So I'm not sure if he's saying it was somebody other than the parents. I'm not too sure. He showed me playing with like a little toy, maybe a little car or something. But I'm assuming this little boy was hurt. He says, boy, beaten trauma. The spirit that was with him, this woman. I'm assuming she's a higher consciousness, like being, she's a guide for him, to guide him back and forth from here to there, because I see her in this very beautiful, I see her little hand, I see her hand holding his hand and guiding him back. So that this is my reading for Stephen Figueroa Jr. If any of this stuff doesn't make sense, please do say so. And I know the names that came through have nothing to do with that case, because I found 2 of them on the list. 3 of them, actually. I found the Keelan Williams, Edith Thomas, and the Xavier one. So I'm assuming that because they needed to feel the need to be heard, they kept stepping in. The strange part about the Edith is she was actually, when the little boy came through with his guardian, she was also present too. Almost like she gave me almost like a motherly, grandmotherly type feeling. Yes, but this is a very confusing night for me, just because of everybody trying to bum rush me and get into the reading. So I hope this reading makes sense to the woman that asked me to do it. I hope this brings you some closure to what you needed to know. And if there's anything, you need to ask me, or ask me down the road to, if you want to contact him again, please do let me know, and I will do that for you. So, I was hoping this would be a Merry Christmas for you. I tried to surprise somebody nice with a reading, but do know that he was validating with me, telling me, things when he stated mommy, and stated his name 3 times. I knew he had stepped in and stepped back out a few times because he was nervous. So he did have almost like a guardian with him. There was people stepping into the reading. I apologize. Everybody wants to be heard. I try not to get upset with them. They just want to be heard. They need to be heard. I kind of feel bad now because I wanted this to be a reading of joyous and happiness, but it turned out to be something else. Excuse me. But do know he is in the light and he is happy. he is a child of God. He is with a guardian. He is safe. He just wants to know why, what happened, you know. He still doesn't understand that part, but he has moved on and says he's in the light. And he said he wanted to come to play. He came to play with me, with the toys that I left him, and the cookies and the milk. So that's what I try to leave him with, a little happiness, a little comforting with my stones, and knowing that he is a spirit that is loved, and he is always welcome to come play. I released his energy back to the guardian, and I said thank you. So I hope this reading makes sense in some way, and that it helped. So God bless and Merry Christmas. And thank you for trusting me with this little angel's spirit.